Well, hey there, what's up? Today on Dark Forest, we are going to be clearing out some land to potentially, hopefully, start a field tomorrow and get everything done on the field tomorrow. So I'm going to have to jump right on into it. Let's go ahead and get everything going. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're just going to drive this guy over there, and I'll come back if I need to, but we're going to do this guy for a specific reason now. And I'm going to go on and unpark him because I'm going to be using him quite a bit. Let's just go out around. So with this machine, I cannot function by looking at it inside. I am going to run over here and grab some gas right quick if I can remember which one it is I get gas from. So I think it's one of these two down here. I believe it's the blue one. Let's see. Yep. All right, let's fill her up. So the last episode, I know it was a lot of running around and looking at stuff, but what we're going to do is we're actually going to put in one or two more of the small sawmills, and we're going to bring stuff to them, and we're going to put these sawmills in different locations. And basically, we're going to try to go in and fill them up instead of trying to fill up the other thing. And every time we get one full, we'll put another one in and fill it up. And then when we're done with it, we can delete them, or we'll sell them and repurpose them or something, you know, for another area. So eventually, I want all of my land on this area to be farmland, whether it's for animals or something else. I was thinking I would like for all of this to be my actual land for producing the food for them, for the animals, and that's why I'm trying to get stuff going right now, is to have food and things like that for animals. But eventually we're going to have to do some other stuff, and I tell you what, let's turn this off a minute. And right here is a prime example of where to put in one of these things at. Now, what I'm looking for is a factory. And it might take me a minute to find it. Okay, this is the one I'm looking for, the Industrial Sawmill Production Auto. It is the one that I want, and what we'll do is we'll just pull one of them. For now, actually, it would be better over here. I think that we have the space to do it here, though. I need to figure out. Okay, it looks like it would be on that side. So what I need to do is turn it. B. No. We want toggle snapping. There we go. So we want it to be like right there, and then this will be one that we actually use here soon. So I'm not so sure that I want it in that orientation, though. I'm not really sure yet. So I think it might be okay there, but I need to figure out where I can put the other one first. I think I'm going to go on and pop this one down because I am going to work on this in a little bit. So I'm going to get over to this other area right quick. And we will look and see where we can put down something like that. And we actually might have enough space on one of these corners here to do that. So that's one that we can do. I will set it up to where it just ships the wood out. But because I want to use that land over there, I think I'll put it right here on this. And we'll see how that goes. And it probably is going to go right here somewhere. So let's go ahead and turn this back off. And let me grab another one. And definitely it's hard to see there. I guess that's the best way. So right about there. And let's go ahead over here and let's make just a little bit of asphalt around it, I guess. We'll just put it right there. And let's go over here to this one and do the same for now. All right, that'll work for what we're doing. Let's go ahead and I'm going to figure out what to do here and I'll be right back. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take this out. I feel like my sound is just not there today. I don't know why. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and I'm gonna set both of these productions up. So we've got this one and then we've got this one. This is set to storing. We're going to change this to distributing. We're going to change this to distributing. On this sawmill here, all of these are set up to storing except for this, but the only thing that we're actually making is this. So I don't see that any of these are actually, they're not activated. So, let's activate this. Let's activate this. This also. And we're at 100%. That's fine. It takes, it's doing all it can. So we're going to go on and get up in here. And my goal today is to clear out the land. Get it started up. Now this is for a barley field. Okay. I'm going to pull them one at a time. Right quick, I'm going to check and see. So each one is about 3,000. I'll say 3,000 to 4,000. Let's go ahead back here. I'm going to put this down a little bit lower. Okay. So the first process of this, and this might take the rest of this video to do, is just to cut down the trees. But I am going to try to do 2 at a time so that I can go ahead and do this. Now, with the big lighter color trees, you cannot, and I know that for a fact that you can't do that, so you can only grab one of those at a time, unfortunately. Looks like we're on it, but not on it. Not sure what's going on. I'm not able to grab that one with that on there. Let's check and see. We're at 14,000. Oops. Yeah. So once this gets full, I'm going to make a thing over here that I can store that stuff in, basically. What I could do is run out here and chop these all down and then pick them up with the truck and wheel them over there. But, and see, that's one of my problems right there. So I'm going to have to pull the winch out, because trying to do that sometimes just don't work. I could bring the excavator over here, I guess. So, if you don't know, there actually is a way to basically fix these trees to where you can pick them up with this thing off the ground. It's very weird, but it's hard to get this leveled back out. I will definitely have to get something to pull that out. This machine needs to have a little bit more oomph to it. Trying not to go through my field. Now we just need a barley field. It doesn't have to be huge. It doesn't have to be great. But we need a barley field. That's what I don't like about this thing. Alright, I'm going to park this guy right here for a minute. I'm going to go back home for a minute. And we need to get... I'm not going to get the excavator, but we need to pick up the tractor that we can do a few things with. So we need to figure out how we're going to do this. All right. And try to get rid of some of these bushes that are in my way. You gotta be careful not to go into your field, but I want to get rid of this stuff anyway. will have to go back and get the winch and the other things, so I need one of the bigger tractors. Wow, this has never had a problem doing this before. I think we got the wrong tool. I mean, this was the old setup. Lift this up. Parking over here. I didn't mean to do that. I want to lift him. Alright. Actually, I will fold him up. We're going to leave him sitting there. I'm going to come back over here. Let me go ahead and go in here. So yeah, this is the one we're going to have to do. There was something else I needed to grab. The winch. Where's the winch at? Are they over here? Yeah, we've got two of them. Which one is it? Okay, it's this one over here. Okay. We're gonna pull, let's see. Lift it. Ah! Darn. I did not mean to do that. It's like I lost control of it. It just swerved. Okay. I'm hoping that we can finish this part of the job today, but I don't know if we'll be able to with us dropping trees the way we are. I gotta remember what to press. Okay. There is a tree stump down here that I need to get rid of. There's a few of them. I think we're okay. What I'm going to do is go ahead and grab these that I see down here. Right, I think we got them. Yep, okay. Turn that off, lift it. So that'll work for now. I'm going to pull these down a little bit further. I mean, that's a great thing, but the other one has kind of made it obsolete. But I can still use them both. Let's check this really quick. We are at 34,000. So we are a fifth, almost a fifth of the way to what will fill it up. So not a lot. So I'm actually thinking about trying to set up something a little bit different here, but it would be a bigger production, and I don't really think that I want to do bigger production. But I could get a yarder and set it down there at the end of that and just have it automatically shipped to it. Okay. Don't think we're going to make it with this one. I need to even this back out a little bit. We are at 34 minutes. I am going to, I think, well, besides the one thing I was working on earlier, this entire series, I have included everything with it, I think. So it's like it's just not hitting the hitbox. So yeah, I think what we're going to do is actually try to cut these down and pull them with the winch over there. Because I've got a lot of work to do on this. I may I'm not sure if I want to skip any of the footage for this or if I want to do the entire thing. If y'all have a preference, do you want to see every single thing I do? You want to see a little bit of something and then let me skip some, or what would you rather see? I was planning to do a job per video, so the first job would be to take the trees out. But I don't think that we're going to be able to get all of the trees into this section, so into this thing over here, I should say. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. We're going to use our truck to transport the trees, I think. So I'm going to just saw them down with the chainsaw. I enjoy doing this, but it takes so long. I mean, it's a large job. But that way I can actually do this and not worry about it. So let's just go ahead and do that, and I'll get the truck and bring it over here. Whatever's left, I guess what we'll do is go ahead and put them over at the other thing. And I may set this to where I actually cut all of these to 12 meters. So that way it would be automatic. Let's see. We want to do 12 meters and Okay, no. We don't want to do 12 meters on these. I know why, too. You can't really do that. Now, also, up here, this is too close to the edge. I can't cut these. So I think that this one I'll be able to cut, but this is kind of the edge. And I'll have to go over here and extend this fence that I have. I will have to extend this fence all the way down here in a straight line if possible. Because if you get close enough to the edge of this map, it actually sticks your vehicles and you cannot get them out. You've got to go in and when you go to take them out, or when you go to get them out, you have to change them to where they are. Going back to the thing. I'm thinking about three things at once, sorry. You have to retrieve them like this. If you go in here and you click on that, you have to reset them. Alright, so I'm going to chop down these trees and leave. I'm going to pause the recording and chop down these trees, and then I'll get them up at the end of the video. Alright, so I decided that I am going to go on and show what I'm doing. I've cut down in a square, basically a rectangle around where I'm trying to go. So I'm going to go back up here, and this is the last one that we had. So anything in here, basically, we're going to drop. Trying to get rid of some of these. Now, I think what I'm going to do also is, oops, I didn't mean to do that, but while I'm in there, I'm going to go ahead and figure out where okay, we're going to go ahead and we've got forest grass, forest ground, forest needles, basically is what we've got here. So yeah, what I'm going to do is make this as big as it'll go. And we're going to go ahead and basically grab this as far over as we can go. Okay. So what this will do is allow us to not have to deal with certain things. We won't have to, we're paying a worker to come in and clear out and mulch, if you will. So this is going to be the starting area for the field. I think we're actually going to make another field right here as well, but I'll have to flatten the land out once I get that going. But what I'm going to do is make a road right here as well. And let's downsize that a little bit. Okay. So that went on up to there. That's fine. I'll go through. Now, I actually have a tree laying down back here. There's a few trees back here that I did not ever pick up. So anyway, let's get back down in there, and we'll use the truck or the winch one and try to get some of this stuff. But I do have to go over it. I got to mulch it. I got to do all of that stuff to it. So it's just much easier to see the ground as it is this way. So you can see where you're going this way as well. And when it comes to getting the tree roots, the stumps, you can get them easily. The reason I'm doing only a small area is if I do a larger area, I will end up with some problems. So I will run out of time because I believe I've got 4 days a month, and if I'm going to have a whole day to do the field itself. So we'll make this into several episodes. Give me something to do. Looks like we missed a little bit of our area, maybe. Yeah, I am not sure about this because I swear I thought that we had all of that taken care of. That's a little bit better. Okay, it looks like there's a tree here or there that they are taking up space. They're holding the others up. All right. Now I might go ahead and push this on back further because I do have a little bit more time. I don't know. We might have to do some work in the nighttime to do this. To be honest, the best way to go about this is always to do the front first and then walk, like I said, right here. This is I can drop that, then I can drop this one, and then that one. And that way, you're not dropping anything. You're not having trees on top of trees that you can't see. Okay, we have got a lot here. I'm just going to drop these as well. Get them down. Now, we can expand this after the fact if we need to, and, you know, go on and plow it or whatever, and then at the time that it's time to do it next year, we'll just go ahead and make it larger. Connect it and make it larger, but for now, I'll really just done this, or need to do this part, I think. Get this done. So the job here basically is just get them all down. Take that one. Go ahead and take this one as well. All right. Looking here, it doesn't look like there's a lot left in that area, but I think we need to look with this. So, yeah, it kind of is. We need to come back over here. Only problem is I don't know where there is. Okay, let me look. All right, I need to go back the other way then. I see it standing there. Don't want to be climbing with that in my hands, so... I've got a lot of stuff we could make with this, but I'm wondering if we should put down another sawmill and double our production. It would be nice to just make a lot more money quickly, but you know how that goes. Sometimes you just don't have the time. Sometimes you have to do too much. But at least this way we know that they're all down. I'll have to go over and do a few things, but... in the next few episodes, we'll have some barley. Now, one of these places, we're going to plant a tree farm. It's kind of sad that this is the fastest method for clearing the trees, and it's the best method, honestly, still. It's just the chainsaw. As long as you've got the lumberjack. Now, I have to do something. Before I can put down any more trees, I'm going to have to go get my truck. Because these are... let's see. These are not going to be easy to deal with at this point. It's already starting to lag where I've got so many down. So I had not thought about that at all. That is a long trailer. I wish it had sides on it and you could put logs on it. There's actually one trailer that you can do longer logs than this one, I think, but I don't remember which one it is. All right, fill up with gas. We'll head on over there. I love these trucks here. Some of my favorite trucks in the game. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. What the heck? I hit a bump and I went flying. Oops. I gotta be careful with that kind of stuff. This will probably be the last one that we do this way this season. So this section here, I'll go on down further, but okay. Control Shift R is what we need to do. Can't see. Yeah, we're strapped in. Okay. It's not turning. Oh, man. Okay. That means we definitely have to move this thing here. Now, if I was able to take my time and do this the way I want it to, I would not use the chainsaw. I just go out here and do that the entire time, but it just takes so long to actually do that. I'm going to have to set this thing up to automatically magically do some other stuff for me too. to automatically strap them down. I told magically. So are we? There we go. All right, how much have we got in here now? We're at 180,000. We should be able to completely grab that out. We must be full. Yeah, we're full. Okay. Being full gives us a damper. What we're going to do is come over here. Spin it this way. We might have to put in one more sawmill right there, because this is going to be taking up stuff from this one. We are almost there. Got a few more things to do. We got some to fail, and then a few more things to do, but I'm going to try to go on and grab these up and maybe put down one more sawmill right here. If we go back over here, it should be kind of halfway down, I think. Right there. What is it overlapping with? Okay, well, I believe we press B and put that down. And then we'll come on down here and put in that right there. And let's go ahead into here. We've got another one. We want to change that, activate it, and change output mode to distributing. Let's make sure they all say distributing. Yeah. Okay. So I am not sure about this. This one is okay. Okay. This is the old one. That's fine. So that's fine. We'll still take stuff there, but what is up with this one? How long is it? It's 18. It should not be too long to be picked up. It's definitely not picking up everything. Wow, I can't believe that one load was 136, though. That's wild. Go. Takes a while to do some of these jobs, y'all. Ow. Ow. My steering wheel just threw my wrist down on the thing here. Did it pick that one up finally? I think it did. Alright, let's get here. Control Shift R. Right. Alright, it's a full load, it looks like. Let's go. Alright, let's see. This is 83,000. This one's 249. hoping I can get these two, or that one at least. Nope. Okay. We'll have to drive back down into that particular one then. So I've got some on that corner I want to get. I've got some right there I need to get as well. We'll see how it goes. It also depends on the type of tree that you've got on the truck. All right. Jump out. Let's fell these trees really quick and let them fall this way. It should pick them up. Oh, come on. So in the next episode, we will be taking out the tree stumps. And we'll go with those and get that done, and then I'm going to mulch the entire thing and then make it into a field. Probably mulch it again after I make it into a field just to make sure. See that one. Wow, there's actually a lot of trees left. I didn't realize there were this many. And my next episode, I'm going to have to wait to record. I can play this for an hour or two at a time, and then my back and my shoulders, it's like the middle of my back where my shoulder blades meet. That's the problem. I don't know exactly what causes it, but it's like it just gets super tense, and I can't deal with it, so I'm getting old. Should be our last one. We're probably going to have to take a load of these down to that other one, but I will go ahead and put in another one here if I need to for the next area that we do. Let me finish grabbing these and we'll be done. Quite a longer episode than I had planned, but at least we had some action. And by the time we get done, I should see if there, I'll be able to see if there's another, did that one fall off? I'll be able to see if there's actually another anything good in the used items. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Come on. We got one more. One more! All right. Yes. It looks like it's full, but I don't know. This is it. Now, since I record several of these episodes at once, if y'all want me to do something, just know it may not happen until a few weeks. But let me know your ideas. What should we do for our Dark Forest farm? Anything in particular you think we should do? Anything we should plant, or a goal that we should have, or anything like that? I'm interested. So I am going to leave this guy parked right here for now. And we are only at 190 liters, actually. So, we are setting at 359. We're going to wait until it is there. In fact, I will make it go. There we go. And let's look and see if there's anything new that we want. Now, there's that, which I don't care for. Oh. 17,000. It's 135 horsepower. Let's see. Is this something we could do? Okay, 24,000. But what would that be good for? I mean, I don't need a front loader attacher on everything. That would take it up to 30,000 though, so that's a lot more than I had planned to spend, but we might buy that just for something later. You never know what you might need, so we'll see. But that's going to do it for today. Thank y'all for being here with me. This one is at 231, so it's actually dropped. This one is at 493. Wow. Whoa, whoa. What the heck happened? That's the first one, I guess. It's now full. This is a different one. That's the second one I put down. No, the third one I put down. This is another one I put down at 248. So what the heck? It took it from this one and send it to this one, or this one and send it to that one, I guess. But yeah, I mean, we're good with what we got going on. If it ships it out to another one, that's perfectly fine. I don't mind. So it needs to go somewhere. We currently have 2,000 wood chips, so when we start up the next episode, we will go out and look at that and see what we can do. But I'm going to go on and jump off of here for now, and I will see y'all in the next one.